I should mute my tabs. Otherwise, I am going to get very loud sounds coming through my headphones. Live on Kick. Let's see if YouTube actually works now. Hey, it works. Look at that. All right. Time for some coffee. All right. Sound on, otherwise I'm not going to hear anything. I need sound. Just realize bar over here. There we go. Well, 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 if it isn't the sand frostman. Exactly. Here, have pocket sand in your eyes. Go to sleep. Or don't. I can't tell you the number of people who've come into my late night streams here and there and like, oh, good, your voice is so soothing. This will be great. You'll put me to sleep. To like, I'm going to take that as a compliment. So if you fall asleep, don't feel bad. I mean, you could feel bad, but don't. But don't feel bad. Let's see here. Save that. You know, I didn't check my volume to see where my volume is sitting at. Oh, it's not a problem at all. What am I going to put on for sound in the background? Sleeping Lurk is still a view. Exactly. Now, if only I could find a way to get tons and tons of people to show up over on YouTube and start subscribing. If you have any ideas, sir, you let me know. And if they, as long as they don't involve me getting breasts, I would entertain them. Ta-da. All right, we're gonna put this on. We're gonna make sure that it doesn't go too loud in my ears. Boop. Up doing work myself, reading documentation. So fun. Oh boy, documentation. Yeehaw. That's, yeah. I was doing planning meetings with people all day for projects and putting together a pitch for some stuff, game development stuff, which, you know, is fun. But wow, there were a lot of meetings today. There were many of them. But now I get to work on my gritty superhero book. So this will be fun. Because I just got inspired suddenly to work on it. So we'll give it a shot. No Frost Tub streams, exactly. That has been suggested, and I have laughed at it every time and said, ha, you people are evil and gross and weird and stuff. All right, I gotta read back here because I haven't touched this in a little bit. Okay, this is what I did last. All right, I have to read a little bit to catch myself back up on this portion of the story. Hopefully your documentation isn't so dry that it will put you to sleep. I gotta change that a little bit. Ooh, save some shekels for the Ripperverse discount day tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Awesome. I haven't bought a whole lot of anything from Ripperverse since the first stuff. I bought the ISOM original stuff, but then there was a shipping issue and the stuff didn't actually get to me ever. It wasn't their fault. It was the mail service. But I figured, you know, what the heck? I gave them money and there we go. I figured, what the heck? But occasionally I've responded to some of their tweets and, you know, the Saska sisters saying things here and there. I don't know who half of the characters are, but they're interesting. Is there something specific you're going to get? Writing at this hour? Exactly. Yeah, I was in the middle of doing some other stuff, and it just popped into my head that, you know, I have an idea for how to finish this one part of this scene in my superhero book. I'm going to go do it. Besides, I looked at some of the offerings that were out there on, like, Twitch and other places for writing streams. I'm like, well, I was going to listen to a writing stream, but none of the stuff really sang to me. So I'm like, I'll just go stream. What the heck? What the heck? Rip Team would have definitely just sent you another book. They've helped me out whenever an issue came up. Oh yeah, I'm sure they would have, but I was not even. I wasn't all that concerned. I was like, I'm just kind of happy that, you know, I helped them out at the beginning. Couldn't find a Bear Billionaire. Oh, there were a lot of streams that were probably working on similar ideas. Quite honestly, on Twitch. So yeah, I was not concerned about those at all, and walked away from them quickly. Horseman 2 and checking out Alpcore 2. Sorsha needs to drop already. What? Well, I don't know which one that one is, but it'll be out soon, right? Okay. So, Tomix, what are you doing up this time of night? Anything exciting? Just relaxing, enjoying the day? I was just protecting one of the cats from the evil, evil possum that was trying to come and eat her food. I put her up on top of one of the little cat houses with her dish, so the possum couldn't get up there. Winding down, watching some news. Always fun. Okay. I don't have to explain that, but I'm doing a completely different writing style for this book, and it's every time I come back and start reading it, I'm like, oh, nope, no, I'm doing that on purpose. Nope, doing that on purpose. I'm not gonna switch it to a different style. There we go. I'm an old comic book reader. Hot badass ladies fill a lot of my collections. Well, so you must like what's her name? The Yaira. Sorry. That's what I commented on recently because people said the girls that were saying, "Oh, she's single." I was like, she's too young for an old ice wizard like me, but we could go get an iced coffee. And they liked my reply. A certain Nazi stream is taking the current Gaza situation. Oh, fun. Aren't all people in one of two camps at this point? Everybody's getting called one or the other. This is how it works. I know. I get it. All right, I'm gonna space this differently. So that goes there. Goes there. You do have the eye right. Nice. Mostly Polish, but part German. The urge to gas myself is strong. Wow, Tomix. Wow. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to change. I don't think I'm gonna have to change that. Nah, I think it'll be good. Okay. Let's see the confusion on my face. I was looking away from him. I'm not good with the politics. I'd rather not debate others when I'm woefully ignorant of either side. That is totally fair. Are you trying to say indubitably or do you mean indubitantly? What is this? X. Whoops. I'm gonna put some sound on. Maybe I'll put a movie on. I don't know what I'm gonna put. Hmm. Yeah, I'll put this on. Let's see. Is that on Amazon Prime? Okay, that's on Amazon Prime. All right, we'll do that. Hey, auto corrected its thing. Dubitantly. Autocorrect. Wee. All right. And do my buildings. I wonder if Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, here's where I got back to the part where I started. Okay. Okay. Scared, looking for a reason to crack down on you. Ba, 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 ba. You know, there's a superhero game, me just thinking about this, that I would still love to go back and play again. I wonder if I can even get it on PlayStation 5. Uh, I have the discs in the port somewhere, but I don't have my old PlayStations. Is Infamous. It was fun stuff. Stuff from my childhood, like Pong. Well, they asked on Ball Cup. I like Hoop and Stick. That's a fun one. Um, the I'm trying to remember what it was on. It was on one of Nerdrotic streams. They were asking, it was like, "Hey, what was your first?" Or no, it was on Geeks and Gamers. They asked what your first console was, and people are like, "This and that, whatever." And I'm like, Magnavox 200, Pong, 1974. They had Pong and tennis, I believe. And yeah, that's where it was. So there we go, retro Pong. I kind of would like, because I was gonna buy one of these once for myself. Is an Atari emulator so I could play like Yar's Revenge and all those games. But I did buy a stand-up machine for my friend. I want to get myself one. What about Tanks? Tank was fun. Tanks is free on Steam. Ah, entertaining. Yeah, okay, it's sort of like the old oldie style tanky game, but not quite, but sorta. Eh, interesting. Original Sega, not sure if we had anything before that. Maybe NES. Okay. Looking at the gameplay just shows me how bad the AI was. Oh gosh, yeah. It was literally like you go this way, you go that way, and that's what they do. Oh, let's see. Where was I? Oh, I was reading this paragraph here. Oops. Ding. Plugged my phone in. It just yelled at me. Ah, where's my charger? There it is. I closed it in my other green screen cover. Sorry about the noise. I went out right before this to see if Calvino wanted to come in, but he did not. He was hanging out. He was sitting in a box. I'm afraid to take that box away because it's this old box. It's perfectly, like, slightly bigger than him sized with some old packing paper in it. And he just loves that thing. He doesn't care that he gets rained on. He just sits in it and just enjoys it. So he wanted to hang out in the box and watch the possums, I guess. The opossums, sorry. Otherwise, I'd have a happy cat in my lap. Watching those AI learns to walk videos in the early stages. Oh gosh, yeah. It's like baby steps. Oh wait, that's an actual game of horrible baby steps. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's change that wording up there a bit. Okay, I can move that one down. You guessed the original was called Battle City. Oh, interesting. My original version was just literally just tanks. Hmm. Now that I'm gonna have to highlight this sentence because I don't remember if I actually revealed this properly earlier. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Oh, I did. Wait, I just remembered. Okay, yes, I did. I got it. Why? There we go. Lost my formatting there for a second. Okay, temps. Okay. Okay. That's why that sentence makes sense. Or the bright spots. Weird because I remembered it as Tanks 2, but all I'm getting is that there was a bootleg version called Tank or Tank 1990. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I played on the original Atari. And I think it was just called Combat. Let me see here. I think, yeah, 1977 Combat. There were 27 games on it. Had Tank, Tank Pong, Biplane, Invisible Tank, Jet Fighter, and more. There, I'll throw the. This is the This is the thing we had on the Atari. Oh, weird! I just looked in the game recommendations folder. Cajun Corey had sent out that thing about the Handyman Lift mythical weird game or whatever. The link now takes you to the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer trailer. That's weird. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, uncharted territory. Okay. Oh boy, ad block tells me it blocked ads. Great, thanks. Hello, 40 Viking. Hello, or howdy, Mr. Vampire Wizard Man. Just saw you'd like a like before I head to bed. Ah, I love the like. Thank you very much, 40 Viking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 0 to 1, you have to tell your muse to have better work hours. Yes! Stupid, stupid muse. And stuff. Hung up and walked. Aha. Okay, I'll do the sprint, start outpacing the cars. I actually don't know why I wrote this sentence this way. Okay. Okay. Oops, that didn't work. Why did that? Oh, it actually lost my formatting. Okay, well, that would be why it doesn't have the formatting. Okay, would that make sense to say it that way? I don't know, we'll see. I gotta check something here quickly. Well, how much space did I put here? There we go. Do 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 do. Check the world notes. The notes are notes. Do the thing. Okay, who was the person who just spoke to him? I think it was Gray. What would you do here? Okay. Uh, all right, we got to take that out. Right. Used to be my thoughts. Frost Chronicles. Woo! This one has nobody named Frost in it. Has a guy named Mark in it. You know what's weird? While I'm writing, all of a sudden, I want mac and cheese. I don't know why. I want macaroni and cheese all of a sudden. It's our Longbeard. I could get a Viking. Yeah, there we go. I mean, wait. I do like that sort though. That's nice. Flipping it around. Hmm. Velveeta Mac, melty fake cheese. Normally I just make it with real cheese. I just grate up some whatever. Havarti dill is really good. It makes a really good mac and cheese, but pepper jack cheese, that makes a good one. I made mac and cheese with brie once because I had a bunch of brie left over after I had people over. And because not everybody liked the brie, and I melted it and put it in there. That melted weirdly, but it was pretty good. Just brie's not the most flavorful cheese. So yeah, I like the spice. I usually put cayenne pepper in mine anyway. And often tuna and peas, like frozen peas. Sometimes I use just canned peas, depends. Frozen peas are easier because they don't get smashed up when you're stirring it. So it's kind of almost like a tuna casserole in a pan, but not quite. All right, we're going to do this. Smoked Gouda mac. Ooh, that sounds good. With some pancetta or just bacon in it, that would be amazing. Might be an understatement of the velocity died. Real nice. Man, smoked Gouda Mac sounds really good. I'm curious. It's 12:30 here. I'm curious if there's any place open that actually delivers this late. Delivers anything. I could just make some food, but I'm curious. Let's see. Is anything even open? What do we got? Oh, wow. There are some things open. There's a whole bunch of stuff open. What the heck? I am amazed. Huh. I had no idea. No mac and cheese or anything like that. It's all fast food, but. Of course, that one says it's going to take an hour and a half to get here. Okay. Weird. All right. This. Cats are making some fun noises up there. Okay. I think that makes more sense. We'll go with that. Thunder. All right. Indeed, the blur, blur, blur goes better before the blur, 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 blur. You are correct. Late night DoorDash is a lifestyle. I didn't know that anything around me was open this late for fast food because I don't do anything like that. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm not ordering anything. I'm just curious. All right. Anyway. I have children and children mean snacks and snacks mean dad tax. Ooh, the dad tax. I like it. Okay, there we go. Huh. Let's see. We'll say tried. Oops. Go. Let's see. We'll put oh, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good. This guy is trying to figure something out, and they're getting somebody on a line to help him. And I'm trying to think of a good name of just a simple, like low level superhero that can fly. Something not too crazy, not too weird. Hmm. What's good? Ah. We'll go with this. Probably all taken. Yeah. I went with something simple because it's supposed to be a girl who's not very powerful superhero and she's kind of in training. I'm just calling her Dove at the moment. It's a lady. Exactly. And she's trying to figure out how to help this guy, well, understand this power that he's using, but she knows nothing about him, and nobody understands how he does the stuff he does yet. Because in this world, superheroes are kind of somewhat still a little bit new-ish. Named Dove, but uses Irish Spring soap. Well, that's how she floats, right? Right. Okay. All right, better save there just so I don't forget. Oh, my cats. Why are you running around like dorks upstairs? And now they're running around even more. They're hearing me. They heard me say things, and now they're like, All right. Run around to defend the household from the Zoomy monster. Well, who knows what they're defending against? It could be themselves, someone else. They're just a bunch of weirdos. They're cats. Mm. All right. Trying to find how she would explain how she flies. Let's see. Let's see. How would I phrase that? Let me go back to this paragraph here. Well, thank you for the follow over there on the kick side. Chasing that community cat brain cell. They're gonna catch it. Leviosa. See, I've seen that movie. I think, have I seen two of them? No, I watched the first Harry Potter movie because back then we could do watch parties on Amazon, and I would watch them. I'd have to figure out a way to actually watch them on my Discord because people tell me I should watch them. Though they told me I should read the books, and I tried to read the first one, and meh. I'm getting double notifications, even better. Someday. See, I'm just gonna keep getting notification sometimes. So I'm not sure if it's actually showing up on stream. If they are, then they're probably showing up multiple times. Sometimes people will follow and I'll see nothing. Sometimes I'll follow, or people will follow and I'll see everything. I don't know. Notifications for days. You're not wrong. I'll just keep getting them. Bling, 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 bling. Okay, well, this is working out. The good thing here... Okay, there we go. We're going to save that. Okay. Sorry if I'm being too quiet. When I get into the flow of it all, I'll just write. All work and no mac and cheese make Frost a dull boy. Yeah! In the zone, no mac and cheese. Sadly, no mac and cheese. Oh. All right, we're going to italicize that. Put that there and switch this. Oops, put you in the sentence twice. That's not going to help. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh man, it's already 20 after 1 almost. All right, I think I'm going to have to hop off here soon because I have to get up for work in about 4 hours. Because I get up early for work because I'm a dork like that. So I think what we're going to do is call the end of the late night writing stream here. And I'm going to get the heck out of here. So I will talk to you later. Thanks for coming on by. And thank you for the follow over there. And get yourself some mac and cheese. Or something like that. Enjoy your evening. And I will talk to you later. Night.